We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in...
Hello, everybody. Insanity Check back at you. Again, this is Ken Skillet Sauce at 8. Please check us out on Facebook, Insanity Check, Twitter, Insanity Check 12, and our YouTube channel, Insanity Check Radio. The reason why I'm trying to speak through this because this is just too fucking hilarious. Once again, Skillet Sauce brings us some good little ditties. Now, this has a connection to a story we did a few months ago. And the video is on our YouTube channel. I believe the segment is called "Us and the Animals," where a woman talks about her relationship with her dog. Basically, she left her husband for her dog. These people are called zoophiles or bestiality or beasties, I believe. And apparently in Germany, fucking animals has been legal since 1969, but they just were like, you know what, we need to stop this. They claim because 500,000 animals die annually in the country due to extreme sexual practices. Extreme sexual practices. I guess these cats who aren't satisfying these dogs or goats or horses with their dicks are, maybe plowing them through with a fucking post or fencing or some shit like that. I don't know. So by mid-December, is this 2013 or 2012?
I believe that's 2012.
2012. Okay, so it should be in effect at this point. The offense is punishable by a $32,000 fine. But what is even more important is the interview that this guy had with Michael Keoch from zoophile organization Zeta. Amongst the questions, let's see. What's the difference between zoophilia and bestiality? Excellent question. Yeah. Zoophiles love their animals, as exemplified by that lady in our old story. Again, she had a relationship with her dog. At least that's what she believed in her head. Zoophiles love their animals and have an emotional attachment to them. Also can be seen in the documentary Mr. Hands. No, not Mr. Hands. What the hell was it called? Zoophiles. It's called Zoophiles. The documentary is called Zoophiles, which featured Mr. Hands, who was one of the more famous zoophilites, who was getting fucked by his horse until he dropped dead. So again, zoophiles love their animals and have an emotional attachment to them. Then perhaps, if the animal wants it, they develop a sexual. If the animal wants it, they develop a sexual relationship. There are also people called beasties who are just interested in sex with animals, and they're still good to them, according to the article. But they don't have the concept of the same relationship.
How do you find out if an animal wants it?
That's what I want to say.
What is that conversation like?
Well, there's a question here. Do the animals ever come on to you? He says, yes, my bitch has no interest in sex. But sometimes she likes to be masturbated by a finger. She comes to me when I lie here on my sofa. She goes on her side and uses one of her paws to pull my hand down to her belly, and then I know she wants me to stroke her vagina. Similarly, a male dog will try to mount you. Does that answer your question, Nate?
It answered it more than I guess I answered.
What was the other one here? This guy says, what is the... isn't a male horse notoriously deadly? When it comes to horses, sexual intercourse is not always performed. Some people engage in it, but a man died a few years ago from a ruptured colon. That was probably Mr. Hands.
Mr. Hands, yeah.
Instead, you stroke the horse, lie beside them, or masturbate him or her. Let's see. That sounds really romantic. What about more exotic animals? He says, I know someone who had a sexual relations with a female tiger. I would have loved to see that video. Yeah.
Was this an infant tiger?
Says,
Maybe it was one of Lala's friends. It was like Tony the Tiger.
Ba-dum-ching. He said, but unfortunately the animal died because of old age. They knew each other and loved each other. This guy said, the interviewer says, surely the tiger would fuck you up. And the answer to that, they fed her first. Yeah. So this is why you come here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the type of stuff you come.
Fuck you up. Oh my God.
But again, apparently this gentleman, Lord knows, is not the only person who believes in this type of activity. And some, well, you have another related story, don't you, Skillet?
Where you want me to go here?
Yeah.
Want me to go here? This is disturbing. There is apparently...
This is disturbing. Not what I just read. This is disturbing.
The woman who trains dogs to have sex with humans. Meet Anna, a Ukrainian prostitute, is originally from Odessa but currently lives and thrives in the sex for money business in Holland. After I met her in an online porn chat room, she started telling me all sorts of things about her life, like how she had got to Holland, who makes Russian clients worse than others, and why what makes Russian clients worse than others, and why adorable puppies live in her cottage in Rotterdam. So apparently there's this woman who is, well, clearly training puppies to have sex with humans. So it goes on to talk about, Anna, how did you get into prostitution? I've been working as a prostitute for over 30 years, blah, 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 blah. How did you earn money this way? It's my husband who got the money. I never laid eyes on it, so her husband was her pimp. When did you guys break up? As soon as I left to Holland. The owner of the brothel I work for now used to have a stake in my ex-husband's business, blah, 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 blah. So they basically passed her off from her husband to this dude. Okay, so I want to get down to the nastiness. All right, where they bring the dogs to the brothel. Okay, wait a second. About the dogs, where do you get them from? Do they live in clubs? Are they especially trained to have sex with people? There are special dog farms in many countries that train dogs to do just that.
Wow.
I know at least 2 of the kind in Russia. Wow. I personally work as a trainer in such farms in Germany, Belgium, and in Sweden. They employ me to help the dogs get used to the human female. After about a half a year of concentrated effort, the dogs fuck like devils, and I love it.
Like devils.
Like devil dogs.
Ba-dum-ching.
Of course, these special dogs aren't cheap at all. I also have 2 dogs living in my cottage, and they have never fucked with other dogs, only with humans. Often the clients will bring dogs of their own. These are, of course, trained dogs too. And they say, well, they bring the dogs to the brothel? No, only talks and presentations take place in our club. The rest happens at the clients. They all are well-heeled and have huge houses. There are dog enclosures and special basements for BDSM. They look like basement Gestapos used to torture people in. Yeah, so there's this, yeah, okay. The rest of it, there's a bunch of other debauch stuff about this woman and her life, but apparently there's this hideous subculture. And the saddest thing in this whole thing to me is that the dogs never got a chance to get some dog pussy. That's the worst part of this whole thing. I mean, it's one thing, you know, the dog could feel like, you know, I'm the man about because I'm fucking all kind of creatures. I'm fucking humans, I'm fucking dogs. But the dogs never even got a chance to understand what it's like to be with one of its own kind. So that's fucked up. But yeah, this bitch is horrible. And apparently she's just one of the apostates of hell fucking around with all of this deviltrology and shit like this. So this is just ridiculous, man. Oh, God.
But, you know, I mean, listen, as we keep on saying, if you can think of it, it is being done somewhere in this mad, twisted world of ours. But it's interesting. I know I find this incredibly interesting.
Is the link okay? Because I just got a text that the link is off. Is it all right? Link is up? Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying refresh.
Right. You know, it's good old you shit. But anyway, yeah, that's just no pricing? No pricing on there?
No, there was no pricing as far as in what the individual dogs would cost or something like that. You know, a fucking hump hound and shit. But this is just, Jesus Christ. I mean, this is just some foul shit. And they say women, oh damn, yes, our club employs women who are from 40 to 57 years old. So apparently these old biddies is making bank on the old busted
Now
up
that's
asses.
interesting. Why not any young women?
I guess this once again is a specialty club. I mean, because figure if this hoe's been in the business, she's been slinging ass for 30 years. I mean, clearly she's up
Time for
there.
something new.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if this tickles your fancy and you would like to find out more, please.
Yeah, well, I'll put the links up on. I'll put the links up before the show even aired. So
Insanity Check 12, ladies and gentlemen. Go to
Insanity Check 12 on Twitter, and you will see the links to all of these stories. I mean, this is
Yeah,
just
man. Priceless. Just
we
priceless.
had Honey Nut Cheerios, fucking. Yo, what's the Shirley the fucking tiger? Oh. And this is this fucking dog traded. This is just horrible.
Well, this is our world for maybe 3 or 4 months more.
Exactly.
Anyway, thanks for stopping by. We'll be back next week with just this type of shit again. I am Ken Skillet Sauce, and our boy over there 8. This is Insanity Check, and we will catch you later.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Big
Hold on.
shout out to Beats, wherever you are, man. Hopefully you ain't doing nothing that you shouldn't be doing with them dude. I mean, so, big up on you, man. All right.
Disco dancer.
And we're out.
We're trying to make it, baby.